In this lesson, we're going to take a look at Helix Ultimate Framework. Again, I'm not going to go on an in-depth, training for the Helix Ultimate, but I do have other courses for that. But I want to give you an overview because all these three things work hand in hand. And I'm not going to go in-depth because I want to keep things very basic and simple for you. But if you go to your Joomla front end, this is what your site should look like. If you're not sure, you can just refresh it again, and you should have something like that. Now, what we want to do now is you want to change that. Okay, we want to use the Helix Ultimate Framework. So to do so, click on System. And from System, you want to click on where it says Site Template Styles. When you do that, you're going to see that you have Set Default, and then you have the Cassiopeia template. What you want to do is you want to change this from this default, and you want the new Helix to be the default. And all that you have to do is just click on Set Default. Once you've done that, now let's go on the front end and we'll click on Refresh. Now we've switched from using the default Joomla to using the Helix. Now the advantage of using the Helix is that it all integrates with SP Page Builder and EasyStore. Now I want to say that too, that you can still utilize any other framework, even if it's not the Helix, to use EasyStore with. Okay, you can use any framework that you currently have. So now we want to go back and we want to click on where it says Helix Ultimate. And let me show you guys some of the features that are part of this. So click on Template Options. When you click on Template Options, you have this menu. Again, I have a course that goes into details about the Helix Ultimate, shows you, pretty much everything you need to know to get going. But for the sake of this, let's click on this basic. When you click on the basic here, you can change the header from something else if you don't like this type. So let's click on the header. This is just showing you the different headers that you can use. So if I click on this, you notice that it's going to change. If I click on this, it changes to based on what I want, how I want it to look. Now this is something that's based on your personal preference. Okay, so there's really no right or wrong. If you wanted to use this, you can do that. You kind of click through here and choose the style that you want. You can keep it simple, or you can, design it any way that you want it to be. And then of course you have the body. You can do some more changes too with the body. I'm gonna X that off here. And then you have your presets. You have your layout. Now the layout options, you can be able to, build simple or complex layouts. And then you have your menus, typography, you have your blog settings, your custom code. If you're a coder, you can, do some things here. But this right here, if let's say you wanted to add like Google Analytics or any tracking code, this is where you can come in to add that in, right? They'll typically let you know in the software, you can add it before or you can add it after. So you just come here, you can be able to add that on this, but we're not adding anything right now. So I want to keep this simple heading. We can change this heading later. Let me go back here to the header. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this one. I might change this later on, but for now, I'm going to keep this here. You can choose whichever one that you want. If you want to change the logo for it, you can come in here, click the select, and you can change the logo that you have for this. But I'm going to keep everything as it is. And I'm going to click on Save. And then we can be able to get out from this. So now we've taken a look at the Helix Ultimate. Next, we're going to take a look at the SP Page Builder.